This is the video lecture for Biology 191 on the topic of cell division. Thanks again to Jennifer Crossman for the slides. Let's start by talking about why cell division takes place and what the reasons for cell division are. If cells are lost, or if they die and they need to be replaced, they are replicated through a type of cell division that is asexual. Cells that are made are exact replicates of the mother cell. They have the same DNA, the same number of chromosomes that the original cell started with. The term for this state, having the full complement of chromosomes, is diploid or 2N. This type of cell division occurs through the process of mitosis. The advantages of mitosis are that more cells can be produced with less energy. But there is no variability in the cells that are created. Sexual reproduction is another matter. The purpose is to create offspring, not just new cells. Gametes are made in the process. A gamete from the father fuses with the gamete from the mother. As such, gametes have to have half the number of chromosomes as the original cells. The term for this state, having half the number of chromosomes, is haploid, or 1N. If the number of chromosomes wasn't halved, cut in half, you would have twice as many chromosomes as your parents, and that would be pretty bad. The advantage of sexual reproduction is that it increases the variability of individuals in a population, even though it does require more energy to produce those cells than is needed for asexual reproduction of cells. So let's stop and review these concepts for a second. Mitosis results in replicated chromosomes that are then divided into two identical daughter cells. Replicated chromosomes are divided and split into multiple cells. Mitosis occurs in somatic cells, body cells with the full set of chromosomes. Meiosis doesn't replicate the chromosomes like in mitosis, it divides them, so that the result is two daughter cells, each with half of the chromosomes of the parent cell. What is a cell doing when it's not dividing? Meaning not engaged in mitosis or meiosis? The phase between cycles of division is called interphase. Interphase is actually the most common stage of a life cycle of a cell. Most of a cell's lifetime is spent in interphase. Now we need to look at several related terms that sound alike but have subtly different meanings. The first of those terms is chromatin. Chromatin is the raw material of a chromosome. It's 40% DNA and the rest proteins. When a eukaryotic cell isn't undergoing cell division, which is most of the time, chromatin is unwound in the nucleus of the cell. It's just loose and uncoiled. Next, let's visit the word chromatid. When a chromosome is ready for duplication, that uncoiled DNA, that uncoiled chromatin, will wind up into two identical strands. Each strand is made of chromatin, and each individual strand is called a sister chromatid because they are identical. So the left side of this chromosome is one chromatid, and the right side of the chromosome is another chromatid. A chromosome is nothing more than a single coiled strand of chromatin. Before a cell can be replicated, the single chromatid duplicates itself and becomes two sister chromatids. Or, during division, the chromatids pull apart and there will be two individual and separate chromatids. The lesson is that a cell can either have a chromosome can be made up of either a single chromatid or two chromatids. Here is another look at chromatids and chromosomes. The blue chromatid on the left is a chromosome, and the red chromatid on the left is also a chromosome. The blue chromatid will duplicate itself to form a double-stranded chromosome with two sister chromatids. They are held together at the centromere. The same is true for the red chromosome. And then during meiosis, you can even have a pair of chromosomes. one from the father and one from the mother. If these two chromosomes are if they are coded for the same genetic information, for the same traits like eye color, can you roll your tongue, then they are homologous chromosomes paired together. The secret now is what happens to chromosomes when they divide during the processes of mitosis and meiosis. That's what happens next. That's the complicated part. So if you're still confused and you want to learn more, watch these two videos. They do a lot better job than I would at explaining meiosis and mitosis. You can get these from YouTube, watch them, and as many times as you like, and stuff will start to make sense. That is the end of this presentation. Thanks a lot for trying it out.